cannot use, naturally you cannot use qualitative criteria in this MCDM techniques. Okay, so let me begin. And there is no relativity here. You are not comparing one alternative with the other alternatives with respect to the criteria. Okay, the whatever selection is done here is based on absolute importance. The only relativity that you can say is the at the time of normalization, some amount of relativity is incorporated in the decision making. Otherwise, there is no relativity. So, if I go to the algorithm steps of COPRAS, first is build the decision matrix with the help of alternatives as rows and criteria as columns. Then normalize each entry using the ratio to the column sum. That means you have to sum the values of the alternative with respect to each of the criteria and then divide each entry, that means the specific values of the alternative for that criteria, you have to divide that with the summation of the values of the alternatives for that criteria. So this is what is known as normalization. Then the third step is you have to multiply the normalized values of the alternative with the with its respective weights of the criteria. Okay, and then you will find the sum of the weighted beneficial criteria, and then you will find the sum of the weighted cost criteria, and ultimately you will compute the relative significance Q, and with the help of Q you will find the utility function, and then you will, with the help of the utility function, you will rank the alternatives. Now what are the core formulas here? So first one is this one, Rij equals to Xij, this one, Rij equals to Xij divided by summation of Xij. This is self-explanatory. So you have to sum all the values of the alternatives for a criteria, single criteria, and then divide each of the values of the alternative